Hi everybody, welcome to EduTap, and today we are going to address one important question which aspirants from agriculture background they ask us a lot, that is it easier for us from being an agriculture graduate or from the agriculture discipline to clear this examination? Well, the short and crisp answer is yes, but to how much extent does your background will help you in this examination, or are there other limitations also, or are there other things also that you have to keep in your mind which can be a challenge for yourself while preparing for this exam? We are going to discuss in this particular video. But before that, here's an announcement for all the aspirants who are preparing for NABARD Grade A examination. We have come up with one-stop solution guide to all the queries that you are having regarding this exam. Starting off with about the organization, what will be your role once you join the organization. After that, all about the recruitment process, like how many phases are there, what is the pattern of each phase, and what is the syllabus of the exam, what are the previous year cutoff trends, and what does it say about the difficulty level of the exam, and all other such queries. At the end, we have also given some steps that you can follow on your own if you're going for self preparation. That will definitely help you up to keep up with your studies. All right, so do not miss the opportunity. You can download these e-guidebooks which are free of cost, and the link it is provided in the description below. ठीक है, now चलो let's come to the question. ठीक है, देखो सबसे पहले समझते हैं कि that what is the importance of agriculture in the exam itself, right? If we first have an idea about it, we will be able to understand better that then what are the advantages you will have if you are from this background. Okay, first of all, if we say see the syllabus of paper 1, or phase 1, I would say phase 1 would be the right term. In that we have agriculture and rural development, from where 40 questions are asked. Like you can see over here, there are overall 8 subjects, and to some who don't know, I just want to clarify that 5 subjects come under non-merit section, where you just have to clear the sectional cutoff to clear the particular sections, and then there is a merit section where you have to clear sectional cutoff also, and then from these 3 subjects you have to clear an overall cutoff also to get to the next phase. Again, for more details you can download the e-guidebook that is present in the description box. ठीक है, the link of it. तो यहाँ पे if you see in phase 1, 40 questions are asked from your ARD section, which is part of your merit, and as well as here you can see overall merit में भी आपको help करेगा. ठीक है, and which will give you ultimately 40 marks. Not only that, if you look at the phase 2 syllabus here, if you look at paper 2, which is of your overall 100 marks, and mind you, paper 2 is counted in your final merit list. So these the marks that you get in phase 2 are very very important. And there if you see paper 2, it constitute of the syllabus of ESI and ARD. तो 50 marks का आपका ESI आएगा, 50 marks का ARD. So you can see the weightage of ARD in phase 2 is also very very high. ठीक है, now one thing is this, now in these syllabus we have made other videos also. You would see that ARD is further segregated into static, means the theoretical portion that is asked in exam, as well as the current affairs. ठीक है, so first of all, we are looking at that ARD as a whole, which constitute of both current affair as well as the static. It has like 40 questions in phase 1, and 50 marks questions in phase 2 they are asked, right? But if we have to look deeper, and if we have to see कि theoretical कितना आता है, because let's be honest, in colleges we are learning static only, right? We are learning the theoretical part. Very rare in certain subjects, rural development say, agriculture extension say, there are certain chapters where we have seen the government schemes that are running, or otherwise we are just covering the static part only. ठीक है, तो ये static की कितनी weightage है? अब इस static की weightage देखिए, in phase 1 out of 40 marks that are asked to you, right, we have just seen 40 question worth 40 marks, 30 to 30 questions are directly from static, and just your in your phase 2 also, if you look at it, 50 marks overall ARD is there. Out of 25 you get from your doing descriptive writing, and 25 you can score from your ऑब्जेक्टिव पोर्शन. ठीक है, तो 25 का आपका ऑब्जेक्टिव आता है, तो वहां पे भी ऑलमोस्ट हाफ आपको स्टैटिक ही मिलेगा. एंड इफ यू कंपेयर करंट अफेयर्स इन फेज 1, look at it, out of 40 just 8 to 9 marks current affair का है. ठीक है, तो here you are looking at how much weightage the content that you are currently studying in college it has in this examination, and that can help you in your preparation. phase 2 में देखा गया है वैसे कि almost half current affair पूछे जाते हैं, means almost equal number of current affairs and static. However, if there will be imbalance, so that will be more towards the static portion. ठीक है? तो next is let's see that how much syllabus it coincides with what we have studied in our colleges. ठीक है? तो अगर हम बात करें ARD की, देखो जैसे पहले तो of course basics of agriculture we know what are its branches. Agronomy we have a dedicated subjects, right? So it's all about that, and in fact we have field crops also, even though we all have studied from different colleges, different universities, but in some of the semester you must definitely have field crops of rabi season, field crops of kharif season, as per the divisions of the country, be it north, south, east, west, right? But we have dedicated subjects on field crops for kharif season also and rabi season also. Okay, India as a whole. So all these are part of your current all these are part of your, I'm sorry, ARD static only. And within that only we have studied cropping pattern, cropping systems, we have studied organic farming. ठीक है, ये सारी चीजें, crop intensification, these are all part of your farming systems and your agronomy, and all we had subjects over there. Soil, we have dedicated subjects on soil, right? Water resources we have studied. Farm agriculture engineering, in my college we had understood the basics, and if I compare animal husbandry for that matter, like little bits of a bit of like basics of poultry and basics of cow, but we have not studied in depth. Here if we compare in NABARD, thoda sa zyada aata hai, a little bit more than what you have studied in college, but still a little base you know, right? Plantation and horticulture mein we had like dedicated chapters and on the plants that are that come under plantation and horticulture, right? We have studied about it. Apart from that, fisheries ka basics, right? Fisheries ka bhi we have just understood the basics, not that much in depth, I'll be honest, right? Why would I lie to you all? Then forestry mein we had like I hope you all will we all will resonate, we had like dedicated chapters on silviculture, right? Dedicated subject, I would say. We had in the higher semesters we had dedicated chapters and subjects on forestry, silviculture, all that part of it. A little bit current affairs is here, right? Definitely current affairs will also be there in the examination. Agriculture extension, I clearly remember we had subject on that. Ecology and climate change, not that much, a little bit environment subject mein humne kara tha, right? Then this is a little bit of current affairs, current scenarios and things. Rural development we had like again agriculture extension, rural development we had like brief subject, okay? And then this is a little bit of current affairs, and of course when we studied rural development agriculture extension, तो panchayati raj institution was definitely a integral part of it, okay? So much of the syllabus you're looking at, it is what we have already done in college, or if you're still in college, these are the subjects that you are going to do or you are currently doing, right? So you can see the weightage is so much that if you sincerely prepare what you're studying in college, you are directly prepared for NABARD Grade A examination. So the first advantage that you have being a agriculture graduate or from agriculture discipline, that you save a lot of time in learning the new concepts, because you have anyway studied about it. If you compare to other people who are not from agriculture background, maybe for example people are from BCom, they are from BTech background, BBA or whatsoever, BA background, right? They all have to from scratch start off with these chapters which we have already studied in our graduation, right? So that is your first and foremost advantage, right? And saving time and utilizing it in revising in other content. You don't know that how much of luxury you have when it comes to exam in this manner, right? Second important thing where you have upper edge from other contestant is about the conceptual clarity. जैसे मैंने आपको क्या बताया, I gave you example of animal husbandry, I gave you example of agriculture engineering, that we have just touched down the subject. We have not studied that much, which is part of NABARD syllabus, right? But because we are from agriculture background, it's easier for us to understand the concepts, right? Even if we are coming up with new agriculture concepts, we are easily able to grab that. Not only that, if there is some news, some scheme that is related to agriculture, being from agriculture background, it becomes easier for us to grasp the concept, to understand, and then in fact to implement it also, right? When it comes to descriptive writing, you can explain it in a better manner coming from agriculture background, right? You can understand about the current affairs that are going on related to agriculture in a much better manner because of your background. And lastly, it is very important for you to know that in interview it can help you you a lot. See, I also want to clearly mention that it will not give you extra marks just because you're from agriculture. Again, I want to give you the right guidance. It will not give you extra marks, right? Many people who are not from agriculture background who have cleared this examination. So please don't think that just because you have this background, you will get the marks. No, you should have that personality, you should have that knowledge that is required by the institution. But yes, it is one thing that whenever interviewer is asking a question, and because you have practically, you have lived that situation. See, what does NABARD stands for? National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. And agriculture, so you are studying anyway, we have practicals also, right? And for rural development, if you look at the RAVE wala portion that we have in the end of the semesters, right? In some institution, both in last semester, last two semester, we have RAVE. I in my university, I had just in the 8th semester RAVE, right? But RAVE is important component of our education journey, where we have topics that are related to rural development, right? So I'm not saying that just because you are from agriculture background, you will have that advantage in the interview, but you would have better answers to give. That is, I want to say, you can give much practical answers to the concerns that the the interviewer will share with you, or maybe the question that they will ask you, right? Because you have actually on ground level, you have lived those agriculture challenges, right? Or you have faced those rural development challenges which people are living, right? So you can give them more ground level insight. It will help you to empathize more with them. It will help you to come up with better ideas that what can be done for them, and also with that enthusiasm that you actually want to make a change, right? Which maybe anybody who is not from agriculture background, be it, they have that enthusiasm to do better for the country, but they can't feel as long as they belong to village only. That's a different case. But if that is not the case, they have always lived in urban areas, they are not from agriculture background, they may be enthusiastic or sympathetic towards the rural population, but they can't feel what we feel while working as as a farmer in our colleges during the practicals, or maybe while Rave looking at the people, talking with people, surviving with them, what they are currently going on through in the rural areas, right? So it gives you much better insight, and that would help you to give better answers in the interview, and definitely that can impress the interviewer if you can express it well, right? So because of these reasons, I must say that if you are from agriculture background, it is a good opportunity for you. It's easier for you to prepare for this exam. But is it like the piece of cake? I would not say so, right? Because you would still need to work out, even though you have some advantage, right? Why? Because first of all, the quants and reasoning is there in phase 1, right? And there is no shortcut to it. You have to practice, right? And you can think of it like this: many people who are maybe not from agriculture background, but they can be good in quants and reasoning, so they would not have to work in this field. However, you don't have to worry much, because this is anyway a non-merit in nature, so you just have to clear the sectional cutoff. And I also want to highlight that this quants and reasoning is something which is asked in almost all the exams. Even if you're preparing, you will simultaneously prepare for AFO, there also quants reasoning is asked. FCI का एग्जाम आता है, उसमें भी पूछ ले जाते हैं. तो ये सारे एग्जाम बीच में आ जाते हैं. सो यू वुड एनीवे हैव टू स्टडी क्वांट्स एंड रीजनिंग, तो इट्स बेटर कि आप नाबार्ड के लिए भी कर लो. सेकंड चैलेंज इज डिस्क्रिप्टिव इंग्लिश ऑल्सो इन फेज 2. ओके, एग्रीकल्चर यू विल बी एबल टू हैंडल, बट इंग्लिश डिस्क्रिप्टिव है. एंड देन वी हैव ESI subject also. Here you would have to focus. It's not like that you are good at ARD, so it means that you can be casual with other subjects. No, these are all subjects that I'm mentioning. These are important component of the exam. You would have to work on this. It's just that if anybody is taking 100 hours to complete everything that normally an aspirant you have to do, maybe you would just require 70 hours. It's just that the difference, right? But it does not mean that you have to now work less, right? That utilize that time to improve your concepts, utilize that time to revise more, because revision and then practicing those questions are very important. Implementation will help us you to get the clarity that how much do you actually retain. Okay, finally I just want to say that you need to understand that even if you are from ARD background, it does not not matter in the sense that you can be casual about it. Your competition is with everyone. People who are from all the backgrounds, they can appear for NABARD Grade A exam, journalist post, and maybe they have that dedication more to join the institute, so they would do anything in their power to complete the syllabus of ARD, to work well there. And of course, toppers are from all the background. That is, the that is the evidence that people from all the background can clear, right? So don't be overconfident that you are just near the goal and you are just, you are getting lazy about it and being overconfident about it. People who don't have anything, sometimes they put all what they have to get something in their hand, right? And you already have that something, so don't lose it because of the overconfidence. That is how I want to end this particular video. Also, I want to say that we have come up with some courses to help you prepare for NABARD grade A examination. If you're interested, you can click on that link and you will land to this particular website, where if you look at, we have come up with some courses for you all. One is like test series, where we provide only the questions in the question format. We have provided all the content for you all for the NABARD grade A 2025. And then we have silver course, where you will get content for phase 2 and interview. Then we have one gold course also, where you will get content for phase 1, phase 2 and interview. You can also go for combo courses. If you're going for other regulatory bodies exams, you can also opt for combo courses, where you can prepare all the content for all the exam you can get at a single place, right? So that was all in this video. If you like the video, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel for more such videos, and you can subscribe to our Telegram channel to get the PDF of this and every lecture that we provide here on YouTube. Thank you everybody for watching the session. I wish you all the very best for exam. Thank you.